Holy shit. Oh boys. Alright. I'm gonna wait for people to flood in here really fast. Shit. So, I need to turn off my fan. But, oh my god. So, let me, just make sure that, when people get in here and everything, that we'll be in good shape, because I have to explain some stuff. Because this was a big bad mistake. Oh, fuck. Is this gonna be gay? No. Alright, I may as well just go ahead and say it now, even though, like, some people aren't gonna be able to make it for the stream and everything. Today was, like, super crazy for no reason. And, basically, I'll just run you through everything really fast. Earlier this morning, I had to take my sister's dog to the vet. So we had to do that. That was at 7:45. And I hadn't slept yet, so that's the first thing. Then, my internet was scheduled to be, upgraded and everything at, like, 5 in the afternoon. So the idea was, excuse me, that we get the vet shit done, and then, you know, I sleep, and then at 5, the internet gets replaced or whatever, but that's not what happened. The guy showed up at 10, in the morning, and we were having all sorts of problems. He wasn't out of the house until, like, almost 1. Like, 12:45, somewhere in there. So we were having a bunch of problems, and then, I literally I didn't sleep until, like, 1:30, and then I set an alarm on my phone to wake me up at, like, you know, 6 or whatever, because I was gonna do a separate video for the Q&A stuff, and, I just fucked up real hard, so... Anyway, hopefully everybody can, forgive me for being late. Because this was not my intention to be late like this. It's just my body said, go fuck yourself, when I wanted to wake up at a certain time, and didn't wake up, so... Anyway... But yeah, somebody said in the, in the stream comment, chat, fuck, I can't think. I don't think people understand how tired I am right now. And, like, I literally jumped out of bed, like, immediately when I saw what time it was. I was freaking out. Anyway, let me just go ahead and, pull up the stream on my phone so I'm able to read chat and everything, so, yeah, dude, fucking wake me up inside for real. So, basically, what we're gonna do here first is, we're gonna have a little bit of an AI race, and I'm gonna be reading the comments of, the Q&A video and everything, so, we're gonna do that first, and then, what I intend on doing is I'm gonna make a post on my subreddit, for the physics stuff. I'll also put a link in the physics editor section of the Discord, and I will update the description of the stream, and you'll see the link in there as well for the EXE, man. So it's gonna be cool. We're gonna be alright. I'm sorry that I was fucking ultra late, because, you know, I just fell asleep. I couldn't handle it, okay? Like, the whole thing was stupid. Anyway, so let me make sure that, I've got all these comments ready to be read. Alright, so the Q&A video. I'm basically gonna go off of, like, the most liked ones first, which, is Isaac Rimmer. He commented, will it ever be possible to have 2018 rules, double file restarts, overtime, etc.? So basically, the problem with that is I would actually have to crack into the EXE to be able to do that. And that's illegal, technically, even though the game is abandonware or whatever. But since iRacing is still using the same NR2003 code that, you know, we're using nowadays, we're in trouble. So, that technically won't happen unless there's, like, somebody who's way crazier than I am that wants to take on that. So, yeah, it's weird. His Reddit is /New World. I can put that in the comments. I'm stupid. In the chat. Let me just go ahead and do that real fast. I'm pretty sure it's New World Physics. I can't even remember. And this is my subreddit. Like, I don't... God damn. So, here you go. If you want to be able to get to my subreddit, there it is. So, you can just go right there. I'm going to be posting the link there. I'm going to be posting the link in my Discord in the physics editing channel. And then, I'm going to be putting the link in the description as well. So, it's a lot of stuff going on right now. So, to get back to the question from Isaac Rimmer, the only way that we're going to be able to get updated 2018 rules, double file restarts, and overtime lines, etc., and all that, is if somebody cracks into the EXE and actually knows how to write code for the game, which I don't know. I know a couple of people who know, but they would never do that, so. The second most liked comment is from Side Drafting Productions, and it says, in the NR2017 EXE, the tires were coming out of the wheel well, and it was kind of weird. Is that still a problem with this EXE, or has it been fixed? It's been fixed. Like, I had to try a bunch of different things, because it really depended on the mod. Like, certain mods weren't doing that, and then the next thing that I realized is, it was for whatever reason, like, at one point I had changed the gallons of fuel from the 22 gallons that it is, originally on the original NR2003 EXE to 18, and for whatever reason that made it to where the wheel wells were, like, the tires were just coming up through them, so I don't know why that is, but yeah, for every single chassis, that is gone. The only thing that I have that kind of still makes me annoyed is, if you use the NXS17, Xfinity mod, it's gonna look like your car's floating, and I have no idea how to fix that, so, that's unfortunate. But, yeah. And we have another one from Brady Crumb. What was your favorite NASCAR game? Like, are we talking about, I guess we're talking about anything. I mean, it's a toss-up between NR and, NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. That game is really good. NR 2003 is one of the best moddable simulators that you can get your hands on, so That's another reason why I really had to put NR in the category. If we're not talking about a console game, the next best one, I don't even know if you would call it a NASCAR game, but there's NASCAR mods that are going to be happening, is R Factor 2. Which that's going to be something in the future that I'm going to be making videos about, actually, so keep your nose to the ground, or something. I don't know what the fuck that... Keep your nose to the grindstone. That doesn't make sense in this situation, so keep your nose on the ground and sniff the dirt, okay? Anyway, so let me read some of these other ones. We have M&M Cup Series. How did you learn about setups? Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of fun racing with people and trying to beat their lap times while also dicking with setups. That's how I figured out setups. Had to get a little bit of a yawn boy out, sorry. How'd you learn about setups? Yeah, so I'm still friends with Monkey Ball 480, but years and years and years ago, that's literally all we would do. Like, those group of people, including myself and him and some others, would just, like, fun race on NR for, like, 3 hours at a time on places like Dover, Phoenix, another one would be Kansas, other tracks like that. We would dick around online for hours and just try to beat each other's lap time and everything like that. So it makes you learn really quick, like how to set up a car to be fast and how you want it to drive. Another track was Auto Club. We did that constantly because that one was moderately fun and everything. Let me go ahead and look at this. With the NR2018 EXE... Oh, yeah, okay. I'll get to that. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Somebody asked that on the video. Okay, and then we have... The next one is Jamie Postel? Something like that. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. What sort of edits did you make to the side draft... what sort of edits did you make to get the side draft to work? I'm sorry. So basically what I did was, for a while, I mean, I had it working in terms of, like, technically a NASCAR side draft is supposed to slow the car that you're beside down, and then technically propel the car that is side drafting forward. So that really doesn't work in NR because shared draft is in this game where, like, if you are running behind somebody else and you get a big run on them, it also pushes the car in front forward, obviously. But it does it too much. So basically what I did was I put dirty air on the chassis. We needed more dirty air. And it technically doesn't even work in the way that dirty air should. On certain tracks, it will 100%. But there are also other tracks where it just doesn't work. Like, if you have a track that has a lot of grip, you're not going to have a lot of turn. Or, you're going to have a lot of turn, and you're not really going to get, you know, fucked with the dirty air and whatnot. But I made dirty air a little bit more powerful. And the draft is actually, like, at 0.2. Excuse me. Fuck. The draft is at 0.2 or 0.3 when it's usually at 1.0 or whatever. So, basically what that did was I made the dirty air more powerful, which means air coming off the back end of, say, Truex right here. Let me go back to the rear camera. There will be dirty air coming off the back of him, but also there's going to be more air transferring in general. So, like, when you get to, say, their quarter panel right here, this is technically the left side. If you were to get to the left side here, there's, like, a big burst of speed because there's more air coming off of the chassis. So it works in that way. The only thing that I never really got to work was the whole idea that side draft slows the car that you're side drafting down. This game is too old and not smart enough to realize all that. So, but anyway, that's how I got side draft to work. NORL Racing League. Will there be an all-star race package configuration, and when will the EXE be released? So yeah, obviously we're here. And then the all-star race package. Yes and no. If you use chassis 5 for cup physics, like, so if you used a chassis 5 track, you can technically get it to work. But it's still really fucked up, and with releases, like, updates in the future, which there will be plenty of, that will be done. 100%. Now we have another one from German Motorsports Freak. I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as possible because I know everybody's just here for the link, okay? I know that. German Motorsports Freak. Where can I download tracks where the outside lane is working with the 2018 EXE? So, basically, you just have to know what tracks have an outside lane in general. There are certain tracks that do, and there are certain tracks that don't. Most of the time, when you go inside the track INI of a track, if there is a paint grip section that's, like, way higher than, like, say, asphalt grip section, like, numbers-wise, let's say asphalt is 1.0 and then paint is 1.3, that's more than likely a track that has an outside line, and technically you could just throw my EXE right onto one of those tracks and it'll work. So, yeah. Now we have Dale Jr. Fan 62. Updates on the 2018 IndyCar EXE. I had to scrap that one for a little while, but since I'm releasing this EXE now, IndyCar is the next one. So I know a lot of people have been asking me about that. So yeah, that one's coming. Just I have to basically start over from scratch, but I know what I need to do. And then we have Clout Chaser, my boy. Planning on going to any races this year? Fuck no. I haven't gone to a race since 2012, April, Talladega. I mean, I would love to go to a race, but, I mean, I don't have any plans, necessarily. So, it's unfortunate, but it's true. And then we have Clark Gennikin. Does the EXE affect how the AI cars race, or is it just the player's physics that are modified? So basically, the AI run about, like, the same speed and everything. Like, they use the engine, they use the downforce, and they use the tires, but the AI are still the AI, you know what I mean? Like, they're going 203 into turn 1. That's around about how fast I was going into turn 1 on this track. If I'm going any faster, it's by, like, 2 miles an hour, which is easily adjustable with the, you know, the AI, number thing. Hopefully I'm not boring the shit out of people. I'm very sorry with this. I've been trying my best, though, to keep this a little bit interesting. And hopefully my internet isn't dying. I didn't think about that. But, so, what was I saying? Yeah, the AI technically are running off of the physics and everything. But it's only for those simple things. You know what I mean? They run the same speed that I'm running. They run the same corner speed that I'm running when I get them right to where I need them to be. You know? And then, the rest is history, I guess. So, yes and no. And then we've got oh shit. Oh fuck. Rolling Zoku MR2. Shit. I'm lucky I opened my eyes to try to read that. I'm telling you, I'm basically half asleep doing this right now. Did you happen to fix the ride height issue? It depends what the ride height issue is. If you meant, like, how the body, like, the tires used to clip through the body, yes. If you're talking about ride heights being adjustable, like, finely, here, I'll show you. Yeah. So. Yes, I guess. I don't know. And then the last one is M&M Cup Series again. How hard is it to learn to drive an NR? Not hard at all. I swear, the only thing that you really have to understand is just generally how a car works, because this game is really not that bad. Like, it's about as good as you're gonna get in terms of modability, in terms of, you know, expandability, like how many things you can do. There's a lot of shit that you can do on this game. The only reason why people are bad at this game is because either, number one, they're stupid, or number two, they're not trying. Like, listen, when I first started driving on this game, I was bad, or whatever, but not, like, horrific, you know? I just wasn't fast. I didn't understand how the cars worked. Oh, and Martin Truex Jr. literally exploded. Anyway. The only reason why you're bad at NR is because you're not trying hard enough, and that's seriously it. The one thing that you want to pay attention to get fast is, number one, what you're doing with your controls. So, like, control assignments, you go to advanced, you look at this, just take this template and use it for yourself. If you have a wheel, this is the shit that you want. You know what I mean? That's what you want. And then, in terms of driving, you need to pay attention to your throttle. Like, if you're making the tires squeal, like, literally just lift off the gas and then get right back in it. You have to fuck with these cars. This game is all about fucking with the throttle. Always. And that's really one of the problems with the game. But that's what they're doing in real life right now. They're fucking with the throttle all the time. All the time. Like, you drive it with your feet as much as you drive it with your hands. Okay? So, yeah, let me go ahead and see if, somebody put a comment in here right now that I can read before I release the stuff. With the 2017 EXE, the AI looked like they were floating. Is that fixed with... No, not specifically only for Xfinity. Like, GNS physics, I don't know why. It's fucked up, but it just is. I've tried really hard to fix that. I don't know what's wrong with that, so... It's only when you use the NX17 mod that it looks like they're floating. Because right now, does it look like they're floating? No. It doesn't look like they're floating to me. It's only Xfinity that really look like they're floating. The trucks can sometimes look like they're floating. Basically, it's just like the mods that people make. The ride heights are technically different for them. So, it just really depends what you're looking for, you know what I mean? Depends on what you need. Why am I seeing you so much today? Probably because I am going crazy and posting shit a lot. Also, you're in my Discord. Alright, so let me go ahead start making these posts here. So, the first thing that I'm going to post to is my Reddit, okay? So, everybody, I'll put my Reddit in here again. Also, I need to delete something. Somebody posted some fucking bullshit in there. Anyway, hey Schmidt, just wanted to say I love all your EXEs. Thanks for the effort, and it keeps me having fun. Thank you. I was trying. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I get it. Jesus, guys, I told you, I just fucking woke up, alright? I can't Ugh, I can't even scream right now, people. I'm sorry. Fuck's sake. You know what, you fuckers? I was sleeping like a fucking beautiful baby, and then I got on here, fucking... Shit. Anyway, I can't even insult you people right now. I need to upload this goddamn EXE, man. Give me a second. Fuck. Fuck, man, I feel sick, right? Because I didn't sleep, for reals. I didn't eat 1 ounce of food today, either. And nobody even woke me up to try to make me eat dinner. I don't know what happened. I seriously don't know what happened. So, basically, uploading the stuff right now. Let me go ahead and submit a post. Jesus. Woo! Here's your link. So, there you go. You guys wanna go ahead and yoink that down your gullet, then I'm cool. You know what I mean? I can't even paste this. What is happening? Copy link? Is it gonna do it? Just acting like I'm not copying anything. There we go. 10 years later. There's the post. You can go get the EXE right now. You know what I mean? But for those of you who don't want to use that link, then you can go to Discord and go to the physics editing section. And at everyone, here is the EXE link. Woo! Send now. There it is. It's on Discord too. And guess what? I have to add it into the fucking description of the goddamn channel. of the stream. Alright? I'm gonna put it up at the top because I can't be fucked. There you go. It should update this shit here in a minute. Yep, here it is. It's doing it. Do what your heart wants with it. The only thing that I'm gonna mention is that there's 36 fuckers watching this shit right now. Do not disappear yet. I need to tell you some important shit. Make sure that your grips are at 1.0 if it's a single lane racetrack. If it's like if it's a highline track, put your highline at like 1.2 and have fun, because that's what I found worked the most for me. So your mileage may vary, okay? But make sure that you do that, so I don't have to hear you complain at me, okay? Oh, fuck. Anyway. Let's see. You should do an online race with viewers like you did for the release of the 2017 EXE. I agree. Here's the thing, though. I just had the internet update, so I have to, like, go into my command prompt and bring up all this shit here. 192.1. Wait. Am I even gonna be able to get into this thing? I didn't really think about that. Oh shit. Okay. I guess they locked me out of the modem. So basically, what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to figure out how to get into my damn router, first of all, because this is a brand new one. Have no idea how it works. And we'll find out, possibly. There should be a way for me to get into it, I would think. That, or I would literally have to call them and be like, how can I get past your bullshit so I can actually change stuff? How about tomorrow for the race with the viewers? Yes, I can do that. Isn't NRT dead though? Yeah, mine isn't an NRT. It's like based off of my internet. So that's the nice part, is that I can just do it. By the way, I'm gonna put on some music in the background so this isn't just like really awkward. I really wish I would have had more time to like plan this. But I had to fucking fall asleep like an idiot, so I'm sorry. But everybody has the EXE, everybody can have fun for tonight and try stuff out and do all that, and it'll be fun. Make sure that, like, if you haven't watched any of my my EXE setup videos, any of the other EXE videos, you go give them a watch, because that's important. I can't RIP, I have some leagues to do. Rest in peace, brother. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord Jesus, that was kind of loud. I apologize, everyone. So, send me some of your setups. Good point, I never really thought about that. I could do that. I don't know what type of setups I have, though, that are, like, decent right now. I know that Indianapolis's is okay-ish TM, but let me make sure, like, what type of tracks that I've got. I do have an auto club set up for that new one. I have no idea which one I'm even using in there. Fuck. See, this is the problem. Every track that I have, nobody has. Which is really annoying, by the way. I fucking hate that. Hate that shit. Let's see, what is a track that you could easily use? Give me some time, Chief. I will put together a setup pack if I can. Because that's a lot easier than it seems. I probably won't get it right now because my PC is dead, as well as my will to live. I feel you, man. But I just wanted to thank you for being one of the few non-toxic NR2003 people still here. Massive props for working so hard on this. Thank you, brother. I try, okay? I try to be as genuine as humanly possible. The person that I am in videos is who I am. And I try not to be an asshole if I can stand it. There are certain times where I have to be. Like when somebody calls me a fat hipster after saying I bought a computer with my money. Like, that's when I have to go off the... I have to go and give somebody the fucking right hook, dog. But otherwise, I try my best to be very nice to people. Because there's no point for me to be fucking rude, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's watch these AI race, because I am... Oh god, no, I have to get off track. Are you joking? I was about to say, shit. I'm gonna watch these AI race, though. This will be fun. Because Indianapolis is actually a good place to watch these cars. Because they move around a bit. Because the AI are stupid. Alright. I'm non-toxic, too. Yeah, sure. 2017 setup should work, right? Yes. They should work. Shouldn't have any problem. There's some setups that I wish I still had from my 2017 one. But I had to reset my game like 50, 60 times over, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Is this Indy banked? No. It's a regular old Indy. Pretty sure this is the FTF racing track, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I want to put the right eye at 0.0, but I can't. Yeah, there's a reason. Indy is a good place to watch NASCAR. What are you smoking? Hey, listen, man. I'm going to be honest with you. That's something that I wanted to talk about for a while, because I watched the 2017 Brickyard 400 from start to finish. And from the beginning of that race all the way through till the end, I mean, when they started crashing each other and doing stupid shit, I really fucking enjoyed that race, because, like, people were not noticing the amount of battles that were happening on track. Like, they were only showing first and second, but when they were showing, like, 10th and 11th, 12th and 13th, 7th and 8th, like, these dudes were getting a run on each other with draft, and then going to the inside, and these dudes were blocking each other all the way down to the grass. Like, that race was amazing. Like, that was one of the better packages that they've had on the Brickyard track, at least in the last few years. 2014 was a bop. But it's just, you know. Also, can we have your reshade set up too? Yeah, why not? I'll open it. I mean, I don't think I'm using hardly anything except for, like, 2 things. Yeah, I'm using curves, and then I'm using vignette. That's it. That's all I'm using. I could turn on, like, ambient sharpen and things like that, and ambient light. That'd be cool for now, I guess. Because that actually makes it look a lot more sunsetty, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh, that looks dope, low-key, but... Anywho. Oh, that looks sick! That looks very nice! Anyway, so, yeah. Your settings look beautiful. I gave them to you, brother. India's alright, but the lines of sight aren't that great. Yeah, I almost did drop a good little nibba on you, but I didn't. I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody. It happens. I'm not racist, it's just I grew up around people who said, you know, NIGGA, you know what I mean? That's how I grew up as a kid. It's just like how I grew up as a kid and everybody used to say faggot, and now you just can't say that. But just how it be, I guess. Look at that. That looks really, like, close to reality, to be honest with you, if I'm being real with you, Chief. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that looks insane. What reshade do you use? The same ones? You think they should use the X3 Gen 6 car? I have no idea what that means. Here, I'll open it again. It's, okay, so right now I'm using ambient light, curves, and then vignette. That's all I'm using. I think generally, since my computer has been better, like, it looks a lot better than it is, but that's really all I'm using. By the way, my internet speed is 1 gigabyte, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. Okay? You have to understand. I'm excited. So I may only be streaming here for a little while longer. I'm gonna watch this race though, because it's been neat. 2 Toyotas at the front of the field at Indianapolis, as per usual. What sound pack do you use? I'm using the default. The X3 car was in development that we haven't heard of since. It was showcased in MAG. Oh. My game still crashes. Oh. Well, the only thing that I would say about your game crashing is make sure that you're, like, running it in Windows Service Pack 2. You right-click on the EXE, you go to Properties, and then you do all that in there. That's the only thing that I have for you. If your game is crashing, that might just be a your pooter problem or something. It's something that I can't easily diagnose, unfortunately. Brandon, you don't know about the X3? I sure fucking don't, but, does that mean that I'm stupid? If I don't know? Like, am I dumb for not knowing this? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but apparently I haven't missed much because it goes away. It's not here. It's not relevant enough. Yeah, I don't know about it. I feel like it's about to be, like, somebody's gonna be like, X3 these nuts or some shit. I don't know how you would pull that off with that joke. But I feel like this isn't real right now. And you're just trying to fucking... Anyway. But it basically allows... Oh, that! Yeah, that's the, they yanked that from sports cars. I remember that. I really thought it was about to be a joke where somebody was gonna be like, LOL Sugma, and I'm gonna be like, Sugma what? And you were gonna be, Sug my balls, or some dumb shit like that, but it didn't turn out to be that way, so I apologize. Yeah, I remember that, that little thing that they tried to do. They tried to get that from sports cars because, like, they don't want the air to be so dirty going underneath the car. So it would allow for drafting. But it's like, that's not gonna fucking work either. That air would still be extremely displaced going from the right front fender to the left front fender and then going underneath the car. It would still be extremely disturbed by all the parts underneath the car. It wouldn't work. Like, it works for sports cars because most sports cars have, like, minimalist bottom sides of the car. Like, the undercarriage of the cars are really simplistic. There's not a lot going on down there, and that's why it works for them. These cars wouldn't really work all that great. There's a lot of shit going on under there. Plus, they run these cars so far to the damn ground. Like, the only way for that to work is they would have to pick up the rear ride height for it to really, like, give you an effective amount. What they should do is just put the wicker bill on these motherfuckers. Put a wicker bill on it. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Shit. It'll give you way better of a run. It'll just hurt the corners. And it's like, you want the cars to not necessarily be right up on top of each other. Like, you want them to be able to race. You just want them to have an opportunity to be able to pass. And I think right now, the package that they have is working. It's getting better. The races have been fucking spectacular. Like, almost every weekend. I'm not falling for that horsepower. I'm not doing it. Suck on these nuts. In the past few races, Chicago, Daytona, New Hampshire, Pocono, the Glen, how would you rate them from best to worst? Oh shit. 5 Hmm. Chicago, Daytona, New Hampshire, Pocono, the Glen. That's hard, man. Daytona was a shit fest, so that's last. Chicagoland. Okay, so I would go Chicagoland, New Hampshire, Pocono, Daytona. Wait, I don't even remember Watkins Glen. Oh yeah, that was Chase Elliott. Yeah, okay, I stand where I was. Chicagoland, New Hampshire, Pocono, Daytona, the Glen. Because that finish at Watkins Glen was low-key retarded. Martin Truex Jr. had 100% chance to pass him. Conveniently enough, we're watching him dominate at Indianapolis right now. But he had the best shot that you could get at winning that damn race, and he still blew it. He would have ran out of gas anyway, but that would have been exciting as fuck. Could you imagine he passes Chase Elliott, they go into the bus stop, and then after the carousel, he just runs out of gas, and then Chase Elliott passes him anyway? That would be great. For once, he wouldn't be the choker, but he's still choked into turn one. The only reason why he didn't win that race is because Truex got ultra excited on the throttle. He gassed it on top of the curbs because he saw his opportunity and freaked out. Excuse me, almost hiccuped. He saw his opportunity and freaked out, and then blew it. But he would have ran out of gas anyway, so either way, that finish would have been exciting if Truex would have passed him. But otherwise, it was just a really dumb last lap. Like, it was really stupid. But that happens sometimes. Talk about the 2018 Brickyard. Who will win? Either Truex or Kyle Busch. So I'm going with, because this seems to be their racetrack. I think they won't be playing as many games as they were last year. They're actually going to race each other. They're not going to fucking just chill behind each other for 120 whatever fucking laps it is. And then kill each other at the end. Fox or NBC, and why? NBC. And because they seem to give a shit about the sport still. Fox, I know that Fox cares about the sport, but their coverage is actually garbage, and NBC's is okay. Like, people don't like Rick Allen and shit like that, but it's just like, you can dislike a commentator, but not dislike the coverage of the sport. So, that's my answer. NBC. They seem to give a shit. They were trying stuff with new camera angles, things like that. They're attempting. They focus more on the middle of the pack as well, if you can imagine that. But yeah. Can you give me $20? No. I barely have $20. I'm going with a wild card for the Brickyard. Almirola, he has made that 10 car look good this year. Yeah, actually, I'm starting to really like Almirola. He wants to win. And that's important. We want that as much as humanly possible. But yeah. So, basically here in a few minutes, like 5 minutes, I'm going to be shutting the stream down. You guys can have fun with the EXE. I'm probably going to be making some updates, like, really soon. Like, within 5 days, there's going to be another update, so. But you have Patreon money and I don't. Yeah, dude, that's like $6. What? You'd have to wait, like, 3 months for me to give you that money. You're out of your mind. Go ask Mom for $20. Wasn't here for the start. Did you get the fix to the tires popping through the hood? Yes. Yes, I did. Indeed, I did, sir. Do you think a Gen 4 body racing could ever be achieved again? Yes. Easily. Also, Brandon, your opinion on the Kurt Busch drive for the #1 for next year rumors. That's not a rumor. That's happening. He still has Monster sponsorship. I'm pretty sure. I think that's a good move for him. I think that's a better team for him to go to. I think he'll have a career resurgence a little bit. I think if Jamie McMurray were like 2 times better than he is right now, he would be running at the front every week. I'm sad to see him go because he's been racing for so many years and he's done a lot. But you know, I'll take a Kurt Busch career resurgence any day over Jamie McMurray, sadly. Yeah, he still does have the sponsor. Okay, good. Good thing he still has the Monster sponsorship. He needs that for this to work. So, good for him. I think it's a good move for him. I think Stewart-Haas Racing, he's the odd man out now at this point. I don't even really think Tony wanted him to be on the team. Kurt was strictly a Haas idea, not a Stewart idea, and I think that's important for everybody to realize. I think they wanted him to win, they wanted him to do good, but they didn't really like him as a teammate. Kevin Harvick and Danica didn't really like him, so, you know, that's just how it is. It's a good move for him. It's smart. You should do an offline season on YouTube. I've tried doing that in the past, and I get burned down on shit so easy that it's like, shit, I don't know. Oh, and there's Rolling Zoku MR2. Thanks for your hard work. Thank you. He's too busy with online leagues. Bro, I literally drive one. I drive one online league at this point. McMurray has done a lot, only at Daytona and Dega. Hey, that's not true. Relax, brother. Why does everyone think Truex is going to the 41? Because they're stupid as hell. He's not going to the 41. Who will replace Kurt in the 41 then? I don't know. That's a good question because, I mean, it could be Cole Custer. And I think that's a good fit for him. But it could be somebody else completely different. It could be somebody completely random. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm thinking Cole Custer will too. I'm thinking he'll go. Do you know where I can find the physics editor? If you Google it, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. In the 2018 EXE, the AI keeps jumping up in the air, and it's only at plate tracks. That sounds like a problem with your track, because I have not had these issues. So maybe try a different version of whatever track you're trying to use. By the way, I'm going to be dipping here relatively soon. Where did you get the track? I'm in a lot of league Facebook groups and forums and things, and I just yoink tracks, basically. That's what everybody needs to start doing. Just sign up to leagues, never race, and then just steal their tracks. Because that's the only way you're going to get updated tracks nowadays, everybody. Can you do a how to set up a car on NR2003? I have a video for these EXEs in specific. Make sure to go through the channel and look up, I think it was the NR27, or no, it was probably the NR2016 setup guide. I'm pretty sure it's still there. You can find it on the channel. Maybe your grip is too high. Could be why they are bouncing. That's true. Just make sure to try a different track real fast, because it's most likely a problem with that track, I would think. I hope that someone like Ty Dillon gets the ride so they can do good. I hate Ty Dillon, so I can't necessarily agree with you there, but I mean, it would be neat. He does have a little bit of a connection over there. I doubt it's going to be Ty Dillon. It's going to be Cole Custer if it's going to be anybody. Why are tracks not getting released to the public as often as they used to? Because people are stupid. They just don't care. That's basically it. Oh, and Tony and Kurt don't like each other. Kurt was actually a part of Haas and not SHR because him and Tony didn't like each other. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Kurt had a bum rap over there from the beginning, basically. Landon Castle needs to get the ride. You stop that right now. Where can I sign up for leagues with good tracks? FTF, V8 Thunder, all of those. Just Google them. You'll find it. FTF NR2003, V8 Thunder, NR2003, things like that. Sign up to forums. Start yoinking tracks, because that's the only way that you can get updated tracks nowadays. Rex to the 41 low-key. Absolutely not. Y'all are crazy. That would never happen. He's going to stay with that 78. He's never... I think he's going to finish his career over there. Is it hard to sign up and get tracks? No. Just... FTF has a Facebook group. You join it. They accept you. You steal tracks. That's about it. V8 Thunder, you make an account. You steal tracks. Don't gang them tracks. I agree. So, yeah, guys. I think I'm going to head off. Tomorrow, we will be doing a race with the viewers. That'll be neat. Everybody should be able to do that pretty easily. I'll make sure to have a pack for everybody to download and everything, so everything goes relatively smoothly. So, yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. So, thank you all for showing up and doing this with me. So, I appreciate all of you. You're great people, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody. Smooches. Oh, you're so sexy.